Guys, we're back with a video today. As you can see, I got the long sleeve on. Nice looking shirt. We're just going to do a little casual nickel hunt, and I've got 2 rolls of pennies in here as well. As you can see, there's our rolls. Go ahead and get them out here and count them for you. There should be quite a few, and there's one in here that I want to show you that I'm really happy about. So really excited about it because I'm hoping that it's a whole roll of older nickels. So that one's the one I'm going to show you, but let me get all these out real quick. So this is the most nickel rolls I've ever had as far as hunting goes. I've mostly done penny hunts, so 2 rolls of pennies back there. And I wanted to show you this because you probably can't see it, but let me see if I can get you to see. Hold on, let me see if I can do something. So I got to where you can kind of see it, but there is a D mint mark on the back of that one. So that means that one is an older one. It might be 64, but when I turned it around and looked, and on the end here is a 1940. So that might mean that this is going to be a nice good roll. So we're going to open this one probably last, so we can save the intensity for the hunt. So let's check for some enders. I'll bring you back in if I find any enders. So one weird looking one, you probably can't see it on camera, but that looks like it's a little gold toned. But that's not what I brought you in for. I found this one, and it does have a D mint mark there on the end. You can barely see it. So those are 2 nickel rolls that we'll save for the last. But first off, we're going to go ahead and just do the pennies real quick because it's, real small hunt with the pennies. So I'll go ahead and open the first roll, and bring you back in and show you what I find. Okay, guys, so this is kind of crazy. We got an 82, a 64D, and a 61D, and a wheat penny in the first roll. Let's see what it is. It's 49 Philadelphia. It looks like, it looks like it's almost got a mint mark, maybe. But nonetheless, that's really cool that we found one of those in the first roll, so I'll add that to the finds, and we'll just move on to this next miniature roll, so let's go. So nothing in the second roll, but an 82 and a 68D, but that's alright. That was just a mini hunt, and we found quite a bit, so let's move on to the first nickel roll. We're going to save those 2 for last, so let's move on. So getting it pretty good with the first roll. We found a 70S, 2 2004s, and 58D. So it's really good. Let's move on to the next roll, see if we can get some more stuff and maybe even silver. So nothing but westward expansion in that roll. I'll just go down through here and you can see. Let's move on to the next roll and hope for some more silver, or hopefully we can get some silver. I'm hoping for some of the silvers that I don't have, which would be awesome, but I'm cool if we find like a 43P or something like that. So let's move on to the next roll. So a few more goodies in that roll. We got 2 piece metals, 59D, and a 48, I think it's 48 Philadelphia. Yep, 48 Philadelphia, and a 59D. So that's pretty good. Let's move on to the next roll and see if we can get some more older dates. Okay, guys, so this is kind of odd. Opened up this roll and found this. It looks like copper. And there's you can't really see it on camera, but there's like 4 odd looking colors in here, so figured we'd look at them together. Uh-oh, hold on a minute here. 96P with some weird looking toning on it. Not worth anything. Let's see here, we got these 2. And this one. So 2006P, not worth anything. A 94P. Okay, 53 Philadelphia. I'll take that. That's awesome. So, I'll go ahead and finish up the hunt here on this roll, and I'll bring you back in when I show you all that I found. So, let's go. Alright guys, pretty good roll on that one. We found a 69S. Pretty shiny. It's got Let me hold it up here so you can see it. It's got pretty good, looks kind of like pretty good steps on it. So got a few issues there, but yeah, it's got pretty good looking. You can see the 2 steps on top there. So not all the steps, but it's a pretty good 69S. Found Ocean View, and of course that 53 Philadelphia that we found earlier. So let's move on to the next roll. Hope for some silver. So a little bit in that roll, we found a Spirit Buffalo and a 58 Philadelphia. So let's move on to the next roll. And hopefully we can get some silver, but I'll be happy with anything pre-59, so that's great. So let's move on. So a little bit in that one, we found a 57D with actually really good looking reverse. So, and it doesn't have the steps. No steps on there, but it does have a nice luster to it, so pretty good coin. And we found Ocean View and a keelboat. So let's move on to the next roll, and let's hope we can get some silver. Hopefully we'll get at least 1 or 2 silvers, or I'll be happy with a lot of silver, but I'll be happy with 1. If we can find at least 1 in all these rolls, it would be awesome. So let's go. So no good finds in that roll, but like super good finds, but I still keep these because I'm kind of partial to them. As you can see, we got a few of them in there. So let's move on to the next roll and see if we can find some silver. Let's go. So a few small finds in that one. We found a keelboat, piece metal, another piece metal, 46 Philadelphia, and a 68S. So move on to the next roll and hope for some silver. So a little bit in that roll, we found some lesser expansion nickels, 58 and a 56 and a 40. Let's move on to the next roll and see if we can find some more. So a little bit in that roll, we got some of those again, and a 58D. So let's move on to the next roll, and I hope we can get some silver in here, because I really wanted some silver for this hunt, so let's go. Just thought I'd bring you back in. Nothing in that roll. It's the first time that's happened to me in a long time, but let's move on to the next roll and see if we can get some pre-59s. So let's go. So no silver, but a few westward expansion nickels. So that's pretty good, but let's move on to the next roll. Here we go. Okay, sorry guys, but I think I just messed up something. But anyway, if I messed up, you can just skip forward. But we got this one to go, so let's get on this roll and see what we can find. Okay, guys, so if you're in that roll, I found a 68S and some Ocean View nickels, a 59 Philadelphia, and a 41 Philadelphia. So let's move on to the next roll. Alright, so a few in that roll, but it was like a 58 and a 58D, so it's just normal. But we're going to move on to the one with the ender that has the mint mark on the back. So let's see if we can find some silver in this one. So the only thing for me to keep in that roll was this piece metal. That one on the end was actually a 64D. So let's move on to the one with the 40 and the one with the D mint mark on the back of it. Let's see what we can find. Like I said, all that one was the one that was fine, and we're going to move on to this one, the 40, and that one just in case you didn't get it because I wasn't sure if my phone picked that up or not. So let's go ahead and move on. Alright guys, so we're going to see what this one was on the end here. Nice. Double 1940s. We got a 1940 Philadelphia and a 1940D, so that's great. I'll go ahead and get done with this roll, and I'll wrap up the hunt. So we only found those two 1940s and a piece metal, but can't get mad at that. So I'll go ahead and get up with the wrap up. But that is it for today's video, guys. Remember to subscribe, smash that like button, turn on post notifications. Sorry for the mishaps in this video. I think there was a few that I made. But that is it for today's video, guys. And as always, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.